Well, that's us pitched at Sandringham Caravan and Camping Club site. I have to say, you can't fault these wardens on the Caravan and Camping Club site for friendliness and helpfulness. We've been pitched by an ex-military veteran now working for the club, and very, very hospitable, very informative. Yeah, we like it. We've got a good pitch. We'll show you around in a bit. Fairness, it's normally the case. The Caravan and Camping Club pitches are slightly smaller, we find, in the Caravan and Motorhome Club pitches. And of course here you've got two sites side by side, and this is the first time we've been on this site, but we have been on the previous site lots of times. So it's going to be quite a different, interesting experience to compare the two. Good morning.
Good morning.
It was a good night's sleep. A cold one though.
It's a little bit chilly out there this morning.
Yeah, it is. It's -1, -2. But it's warming up now. It's going to be a sunny day apparently. So we're going to head into Hunstanton, I think.
Yes, Sunny Honey to give it its name.
Yeah, not before about his eggs.
Eggs on toast this morning.
Our standard breakfast. You probably think it looks dark outside. It's about 8 o'clock. It's still pretty early. We're early risers anyway, so we've been up a couple of hours anyway. Yeah. But we sort of do like this time of day. But yeah, interesting. Where we are right now, I think we mentioned it. There are two campsites side by side. One for the Caravan and Camping Club, one for the Caravan and Motorhome Club. And this is the first time we've been on this one. We've been on the other one plenty of times. They're different, aren't they? Subtly.
Yes, they are. The Caravan and Camping Club site is definitely bigger. There's way more pictures, and obviously there's here you've got glamping pods, and they take tents as well, which obviously they don't do at the Caravan and Motorhome Club. Yeah. But yeah, they're both pretty much on parity with one or two tweaks. But if you
style things, I think this is more rustic, more woodlandy.
Yeah.
Whereas the Camping and Motorhome Club site's probably more manicured and it's beautifully set out. Don't get me wrong. Depends what your personal choices are really. One of us gets a discount on this site with this club now.
No names, no pack drill. Yeah.
I think it's fairly obvious who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. First time I've ever had an age discount, so I get one now. So it's that has its attractions, obviously, particularly for a Yorkshireman. As I keep saying, I'm not really tight. I just like to play on the Yorkshireman bit. But the sort of layout of this site as well is very sprawling through the woods. You can be under the trees, you can be outside of the trees, you can be near to the dog walk. You can, when you arrive, they do ask you if you have a preference, but they do pitch you on Caravan and Camping Club sites, and that divides opinion. Personally, we like it, particularly because we've always had bigger vans, which has meant that we've been able to. They have a view of putting the right van on the right pitch, which makes it life a little bit easier for us. But of course, you talk to some people and they hate that, and they actually want to choose where they stay, and that's fine as well. It's good that you can choose really, but again, it's preference.
Hunstanton's about 20 minutes from the site, and there are 3 reasons why we come to Hunstanton. Firstly, to let Pops have a run on the beach. She's desperate to get onto this beach, and it's dog friendly. The second reason is we come to the Norfolk Deli, which is a bit of an artisan shop that sells cheeses and different sorts of things that you can really enjoy. And the third reason, when we do come here, is there's a really good park run on the promenade. 3 miles. You have to just choose it carefully, because sometimes you can get a little bit wet from the tide. Wait. Are you ready? Are you ready?
So that was nice.
Nice and fresh out on the seafront. Can't beat it, can you?
I know.
Pops loved it. Absolutely loved
Yeah.
it. And she didn't chase too many birds either today.
No, Hunstanton was closed though, wasn't it?
Yes. Not much open at all, was there
I think
today?
we saw joggers, we saw detectorists. Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
they're
we
called?
did. Yeah, detectorists, metal detectorists.
Metal detectors.
Yes.
And the odd soul walking.
Yeah.
But that was it really. It looked like it was closed. We spoke to a Vardy Grumper baker who said no, he didn't have any croissants, that he couldn't sell them in summer, let alone in winter.
Maybe it was just a step too far asking for croissants.
But we did get some croissants in the end.
We did. We found some eventually.
So yeah, I mean, Hunstanton, we said in the video, there's a couple of reasons why you would go there. Not least for us is to give the dog a good run.
Yeah.
Because she absolutely loves beaches,
Yeah,
doesn't she?
she loves it.
She's
Yeah.
a Norfolk beach girl.
Yeah, she is.
That's some of the problems we have in Spain sometimes. We get to, lots of the beaches in Spain don't let dogs on. Some of it's all year round. Particularly in Andalusia, around there was worse, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the ones that do allow dogs on tend to be very. The one at Malaga, opposite area Malaga Beach, where we've stayed a few times, that has got a dog beach, but it can be a little bit shaly, can't it?
Yeah, it tends to be the beaches where they think the main sunbathers don't want to be. Spain's not the most dog friendliest, as much as we love Spain. It's not the most dog friendliest of countries that you'll go to in Europe. They're just starting to open things up on the train so you can take your dog on, but it's always been a problem public transport wise. So we have to think about where we stay, because everything tends to have to be in Spain in walking distance or biking distance for us.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. This is the first time we'll have been after Christmas when we go, since they've allowed dogs on the main intercity trains.
On the Renfe.
Renfe,
Isn't it?
yeah. So we'll have to see what that brings, but we won't get around it because we know it, we understand it, and we know what we're doing. But we just have to keep.
She's a very seasoned traveller on public transport,
She
Pops.
is.
So trams, trains,
underground,
you
overground.
name it, she's done it. Yeah. So
buses.
she's nothing doesn't faze her.
Well, that looks nice.
Looks. Oh, dog's taking a bit of an interest in it. Get away, that's mine.
Just give us a minute to get this devoured, and then we'll crack on.
As you get to the end of the drive, and this is the main entrance to the Caravan and Camping Club, you come out of here and you literally go straight across the road, and we are going to go on the woodland path to get you up to the house. And then literally, as soon as you've crossed the road, you come to a crossways of paths and you turn right and you just keep going. So if you follow the paths, you'll get all the way up to the cafe and the area and the children's play area, which is up at Sandringham House. Now the house is shut at the minute. It shuts early December and won't reopen until early 2024. So check out the website. And the bit that you see here is something we'll show you later in the vlog, but this is part of Luminate and the reason why we've come to the site over this period of time. And if you fancy a waymark trail, you can follow the coloured posts all the way around. There's also a biking route.
Dog show?
She's not like that. It's cold water. She's a proper princess.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I promise I haven't slept in my hat. I've been out with the dog. Had a good night's sleep. We didn't film much yesterday because simply it was biblical rain.
It rained nearly all day, didn't it?
We just sort of chilled out a bit really, but today's better. So we're going to get some breakfast in a minute and looking forward to that. And probably going to do a bit of TLC on the van first thing this morning.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I think we mentioned before was to get the van out of storage and to make it, air it through, do a little bit of, it's parked up for about 4 or 5 weeks. So we like to do that, keep it rolling.
Yeah, just to make sure everything's been all right while it's been in storage and check everything through.
Yeah. And incidentally, later in the video, we'll show you how we winterise it and keep it safe from damp for the winter the best you can. Bit of a cleaning session?
A little bit of a cleaning session. Well, we don't put this bed down that often, do we?
No.
So, although we store it, when we store it, we obviously lower it to let the air flow and everything. But I'm just wanting to give it a good clean, just to make sure that when it goes back into storage, that it's all spick and span, really. So, yeah.
Comfy though, isn't it?
This mattress is really comfy.
Well, we're off to act like a couple of kids now.
Yes, we are. There's fairground rides and everything.
Yeah, fairies, pantomime type stories.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to nip up to the Luminate, which is a whole host of lights and shows. And if you've watched it before on our channel, it's not the first time we've been, but it is a couple of years since we were last here.
It certainly is.
And I think it's changed.
I can feel there is somebody here. Yeah, he's reaching out his hand to me to wash away my tears. Oh, I know you and I praise you. Got my arms open for your love. I can see though my eyes are all closed. They sing hallelujah. They sing hallelujah. I hear angels from above. They sing hallelujah. They sing hallelujah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Saturday, Saturday's park run day. Martin's going out and braving the weather this morning because it's torrential rain. He's heading towards a milestone for his park run.
Yeah, I'm
so
trying
he's
to get.
going to go out, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get 50 park runs in
Yeah.
before Christmas. And that'll make it a good year because I've also done some volunteering. So
So it's pack up day, pack up morning for me. We're on quite a tight time scale this morning. So Martin's going running and I'm going to pack up the van. And plus, we don't want our furry little friend to get absolutely caked in mud either this morning,
Yeah,
which she
she's-
tends to do.
she's only 3 or 4 days from grooming anyway,
she
so
is.
she's a bit
Yeah,
woolly.
yeah.
So you can imagine the state she'd come back in, having run through the trails. It's all off-road at Sandringham.
So before we finish the vlog, I thought I'd just explain how we winterise the van. I'm definitely one for checklists. It all goes back to my aircrew days. So I always get out the user manual on the that refers to the vehicle, and in here it'll be some instructions as to how to winterise your vehicle and how to look after your vehicle in winter as well. So I work down this point by point to make sure I don't miss anything. If you miss something, it can be quite catastrophic, especially if it's to do with water, and you could end up with cracks in your pipes and everything else. So we'll start at the back of the vehicle and I'll show you exactly what I've done. We've already drained down, so we've dealt with everything to do with the water on the outside of the vehicle. So now we've come inside. One of the key things is to keep the air circulating when the vehicle's not going to be used or people aren't going to be coming in and out. So the first things I do is I open all the cupboards in the back, all the bedding, everything's gone home that could end up being damaged, and I've just moved all the bed cushions and all the mattress covers just to make sure that I can get as much air circulating around the vehicle as possible. As we move further forward, then in here again, any cupboards that I can open, that I can use at the minute, I've opened. The fridge is always left undone, and it's blocked so it can't shut by itself, because that's the last thing I want, is the fridge being closed while we're away. And again, as we work further forward, all the cabinets will be opened before we leave. Now we've got a drop down bed, as you can see. So one of the things we do is, again, everything's been moved from here. What I do cover is above where the roof vent is, because we leave everything open. I do put something there just in case there's any leaks or something falls, it will get protected. Something we have bought are these interior dehumidifiers. When you leave your vehicle, you can't control the temperature in the vehicle, and these take up to 3 times their weight in water. So if there is any condensation, any difference in temperature, then hopefully this will store it in here. We're going to put those all around the vehicle in places near to windows and in cupboards. And again at the front, we've lifted all the covers and everything just so we can get air going around. One of the other things we've done, which you can't see, is we've taken the handbrake off and we've left the vehicle in gear. So all the taps have been left open. All the water's hopefully been drained out of the pipes as we've travelled back. And the one thing I have done is I've made sure that the shower hose is completely empty, and I leave it draining into the bottom of the shower tray. And I've also taken the shower head off, which it recommends in the winterisation process, and I've put that somewhere safe.
So that's it really. Remember, moisture is the enemy, and mice.
Yes.
The two things that over the years have plagued us
Yes.
on the odd occasion.
Yes.
We went in mice trouble for a year, touch wood. We always ask wherever we stow the van what the vermin control's like. We had a caravan once where they got in twice on a storage area, and it's not
great.
a nice position
Not
to
great.
be in. So don't leave anything that mice, even crumbs. Just make sure the van is, you're able to say there's nothing there that they would find attractive to get in and feed off, because they start on your crumbs and then move on to the handles of your cutlery,
And then your wires.
and your wires.
Yeah.
Little so-and-sos that they are. Moisture obviously depends on the temperature outside to inside. It's a bit of science really. So if you've got something that takes the moisture out of the air, it's a good thing. It's nearly the end of the year. Our next video will be our year-end review, and we've had quite a year, really.
We visited a few places.
Bearing in mind
and a few countries.
I don't think we surpassed the 261 nights away last year, but then we said that we hadn't counted yet. So
no, we haven't. We're not. I don't think we will. Yeah, we might.
I don't think we'll beat 261 nights, but it won't be. It'll still be a good figure. So we'll do that in the next video of the review for the year, and that will probably take us into the new year. So we will catch you in the next one. Martin out.
Helen out.